polynomials, you have to first know how to reduce them. So let's practice. So let's say we're first given x squared plus 2x minus 15, and we want to divide that by x squared plus 6x plus 5. Well, you have to factor both of these, and they can be factored by the PQ method. So what two numbers multiply to give you negative 15 and add to give you a positive 2? Well, those two numbers are positive 5 and negative 3. So you have x plus 5, x minus 3. Similarly, what two numbers multiply to give you 5 and add to give you 6? Well, that's x plus 5 and x plus 1. 5 and 1. So when you look at it in this factor, you see that the x plus 5 will cancel. So the result, or the answer, would be x minus 3 divided by x plus 1. Let's try that again. Let's say that we have 5s minus 25, and we're dividing that by s squared minus 25. Well, when you look at the top, a 5 can be factored out, and what you have is s minus 5 left over. Perhaps I should have chose different letters because my s's and 5's look alike. Then when you look at the bottom, you have s squared minus 25. Well, that's the difference of squares. If you remember that formula, that's s minus 5 times s plus 5. So when you look at it, the s minus 5's cancel, and the result will be 5 divided by s plus 5. So let's try another one. Let's say we have t squared minus 9, and we're dividing that by 3t plus 9. Well, you got to know how to factor. So when you look at the t squared minus 9, that's the difference of squares. So what that gives you is t minus 3 times t plus 3 from your difference of squares formula. 3t plus 9, you can factor a 3 out, and you're left with t plus 3 on the inside. So when you look at it, the t plus 3 is canceled, and your result is t minus 3 divided by 3. Now let's actually multiply. So let's say we have x to the third, and that's divided by 3y. And we're multiplying it by 9y squared over x to the fifth. Well, when you look at it, the 3 will go into 9 3 times. The x cubed will go into x5 and leave you with an x squared left over. And then the y will completely go into the y squared and leave you with the y. So the result, when you look at the top, you have a 3 left and a y, so you're going to have a 3y. When you look at the bottom, you only have an x squared. So result is 3y over x squared. So before you can multiply it, try to see if you can simplify it first. Let's try this one. We have 5a to the fourth, b to the second, and that's divided by 16a squared b, but all of that is divided by 25a squared b divided by 60 a to the third b to the second. When you divide two fractions, you must flip the second and it becomes a multiplication. So this is going to become a 5a to the fourth b second over 16a squared b multiplied by 60 a to the third b to the second divided by 25a squared b. So we must simplify. We can simplify each fraction individually, because when you look at it, a squared will go into a to the fourth, leaving you with the a squared. B will go into b squared, leaving you with the b. So that part is simplified, and what we have here is 5a squared b over 16. That's that fraction. Look at this one. 5 can go into 25 5 times. 5 can go into 60 12 times. So that takes care of the numbers. A squared will go into a to the third, leaving you with 1a. b will go into b squared, leaving you with 1b. So what you have is a 12ab divided by 5. So now that you look at it like this, you can simplify more. So this 5 will completely cross out with this 5. And 16 and 12, they both share 4. So when you divide 16 by 4, you have 4. When you divide 16 by, 12 by 4, you have 3. So your result will be, you have an a squared times a, that gives you a to the third, b times b, which gives you b squared. Then you just have a 3 left over, so you can put that in the front. And at the bottom you just have a 4. So 3a to the third b squared over 4 will be your result. Let's say you have a 4x divided by 8x plus 4, and you want to multiply that by 14x plus 7 divided by 6. Well, let's see if we can factor it. The bottom, we got 4x, but the bottom we can pull a 4 out, and what we're left with is x plus 2, or 2x plus 1, because 4 times 2x is 8x and 4 times 1 is 4. The top of the other fraction, you can pull a 7 out, and you'll be left with a 2x plus 1 also, and that's divided by 6. When you look at it, the 2x plus 1s will cancel out with each other. These 4's will cross out with each other, and all you have left is 7x over 6. Since that's simplified, that is your answer. So last problem, let's go out with the bang. Let's say we have a negative 3mn, that's raised to the second power, times 64 parentheses m squared n to the third. All of this is divided by a 16m squared n to the fourth, and that's multiplied by mn squared to the third, and all of this is divided by, we have a 24 m squared n squared, and that's raised to the fourth power, and that is divided by 3m squared n to the third, and all of that is raised to the second power. So the first thing in this problem you want to get rid of is all the parentheses. This 2 on the outside, the 3, power of 3 is 1, power of m is 1, power of n is 1. So this is going to give you, since it's a negative 3 and you're squaring it, it's going to give you a 9, and you're going to have m to the second, n to the second, times 64. This 3 has to multiply times all the power on the inside, so it's going to be m to the 6th, n to the third. So that's all the parentheses gone in that one. The bottom you have 16m squared n 4, but when you take care of this 3, it multiplies times all the power, so you're going to have m to the third, n to the 6th. So that's done. You know you have to flip this because it's division, but this 2 deals with all the powers on the inside, so you're going to have a 9 on the top, m to the 4, n to the 6 when you flip this fraction. When you look at the bottom, it's actually this top here, so you're going to have a 24. This 4 multiplies, so you have m to the 8, n to the 8. So you got rid of all the fractions. Now we can simplify each numerator. This numerator, you have, when you look, I'm just going to leave the 9 times 64 there. M squared m6, when you multiply, you add power, so it's going to be an m8. N squared n to the third is going to be an n to the 5th. And then that's divided by, let's see, 16, m squared m cubed, that's m to the 5th, n to the 4th, n to the 6th, that's n to the 10th power. And we'll leave it like this. So when we look at the other fraction, 9 and 24, they both share 3. So if you divide 9 by 3, you got 3, m4, n6. When you divide 24 by 3, you got 8, m8, n8. So it's a lot of things you can do. I know 16 will go into 64 4 times. So that's completely gone. And so when I look at it, I still have 9 times 4. Well, 4 will go into 8 2 times. So what I have is a 9. When I look at m to the 8 divided by m to the 5, that's m to the 3. n5 divided by n10, that's n to the negative 5. And you're multiplying it by 3, or 3 over 2. m4 divided by m8 is m minus 4. n6 divided by n8 is n minus 2. So when you multiply all this together, this is going to give you a 27 over 2. M to the negative 1, m to the third times m to the negative 4. Then it's going to give you n to the negative 7. So the result is going to be 27 over 2m n to the 7th power. Because you have to flip what's negative